Okay, you guys that have been watching my channel know how much trouble I've been having getting this little GoPro to update its firmware, and I finally found out how to get it done. So you power up your camera, and what GoPro tells you to do is to go swipe down, go to connections, make sure your wireless connections are on, select your Wi-Fi band. You got 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, so whichever one you need. Make sure it's all done. Go to connect a device, go to the GoPro app. It's going to have that screen right there. Then they tell you once you got that done, of course you're going to already have updated, put in the app onto your phone. You got your quick app. Click on the quick app. Up here in the corner you can see the camera icon. You can click on that. It's going to say control your GoPro. You can click on that. Done that. It says you're connected. Since it's already been all done, I've got this screen. You can control it even before you update it. You can control it just fine. But what it's going to say, instead of this screen, it's going to show this screen, and then it's going to come up with another deal, and it says there's an update available for your camera. You click on that, and it gives you the circle jerk little icon circling around down the drain, and it's never going to connect. It's saying it's trying to connect to a device it's already connected to, and then eventually what it's going to say is something came up, trying to connect to a device has been canceled, and that's all it's going to say. You go into GoPro, and they're just going to send you around in circles. It doesn't really tell you what to do. I looked it up on YouTube trying to find videos about it. Same thing. Everybody just shows that they go and they click the little buttons and it updates and everything's hunky-dory. Well, that's not what happened with me, and I don't know if these people didn't have to do what I had to do, but this is what I had to do. So what you need to do is, let me get out of this and go to my settings and go to Wi-Fi. Go to Wi-Fi, and it should eventually come up with the, sometimes you have to go back into here and go to connect the device, and eventually it's going to show up in your Wi-Fi. It took quite a while for it to show up in mine, and I had to back out several times and go back in, but eventually it's going to show up, and whenever it shows up, just click on it. I'm going to go to the verb. So it's going to want you to put a password in. So what you do is you go onto your GoPro, and you go back out, go to preferences, and you're going to want to find about. Go into about, go into camera info, and I'm going to hide this because it's got all the info on here, but you can go into camera info, and it's going to show a password inside there, and once you get that password, you type your password into here, hit connect, go back into here, we're going to go back out, we're going to go into connections again, you're going to go into connect a device, go to GoPro app. It's going to be back on that screen. You're going to hit connect, and it may not do it the first time. It took 3, almost 4 tries. I was fixing to hit it again on the 4th try, and right before I hit the button, it finally connected to the camera, and it went to the screen that says you know, that you accept all their terms and all that kind of stuff, and it finally goes and it starts updating the camera, and it's going to turn on and off several times. And don't watch your phone, because the GoPro circle jerk down the drain is just going to sit there and spin. It'll spin the rest of the day if you sit there and let it. Watch your camera, and it's going to finally tell you that it's updated. And I don't know, when you want it to work with your finger, it never does, but when you do, it sits there and acts like you never even touched it. Alright, so you're going to go, it's going to show a screen. If you have your lens cap off, it's going to show that screen right there. This is going to go back to normal, and you can go ahead and shut your phone off, or exit out of all that, but you don't need it no more. So it'll be finally updated, and I'm going to try to find out where I got this answer from. I don't remember how I found it. I wish I wrote the person's name down. I'll find it again, and I'll write it in the description and give them credit for it. But nobody else had the answer for this, and I've been trying for in my off time, which is I hardly ever have time to mess around with this, but this has been going on since I got the camera, and I've had the camera, I guess, has it been 2 weeks now already? I think it's 2 weeks, and I've been trying to find the answer about how to get this connected, or the firmware updated, without going through the roundabout way. Should be able to just, connect the cable to this thing, plug it into the computer, and be able to download the deal, but you can't do it that way, and they want you to do everything through the phone. If you want to do it the other way, it's a nightmare to try to get it done. So the best way is to do it through the phone, but they don't tell you how to do it through the phone, really. This will get you done, and hope this helps somebody out.